know, I really hate making political videos or issuing out my political opinions, but there are times when I feel like I do have to give my 2 cents. And I'd usually be about something that's politically neutral, or something where it'll leave people guessing what side I'm truly on. I mean, for my past political videos, there are videos about, the cops with George Floyd. There are videos about people lying, where the hashtag "Stop Making Me Defend Donald Trump" thing was a thing. But the fact that we got some kid named Nick Shirley go out of his way to do some investigative journalism, and show and discover that that people have been frauding the taxpayers or the government with these lousy fake daycare operations. I mean, take for example, when he went up to, and I watched this in all of its context, when he went up to one of the daycares and said, "Hey, I'd like to sign my kid up, for this daycare," this individual said, "Why?" As in, why do you want to sign up? What kind of question is that you ask someone that says, "Hey, I want to sign my kid up for daycare"? That right there was a red flag that says, yeah, we're not legit, because that's basically money walking out your pocket if you're a real legitimate daycare center. Secondly, there was no one there. People weren't showing up. No one was. There were no kids. Everything was blacked out. Misspelled words. Red flag after red flag. And the fact that you had a Karen there talking about that, claiming that they were ICE agents. I mean, Jesus Christ. How do they even remotely look like ICE agents? Don't ICE agents have body armor, wear body armor, badge on their side, and a firearm? And are usually fit, thinly fit people? But it's like, I truly cannot comprehend how people are trying to do so much 10 out of 10 gymnastic moves to say it's not fraud. I mean, come on, it's just been red flag after red flag that this is not these people are not legitimate daycare centers. And when they got caught, all it was just more red flags. Like, one, when they tried to show that, oh yeah, we got kids coming in here, why was it only Somalian children? Why wasn't there any black children, white children, Latino children? Because look, despite me being black, yeah, I was sent to a daycare center myself as a child, and I recall seeing my fellow black children. I saw white children. I saw Mexican children. I even saw a small handful of Asian children. And the times that we went to daycare was like around 7 in the morning, and we didn't get out till around 2. Sometimes, because that's when my grandparents and aunts would pick me up from daycare. And the reason why I went to daycare is because both my parents were too busy at work to look after me. I can remember that much due to certain aspects of my childhood life happening that I won't go into further details about. But the fact that they said, they were in school. Daycare is not for kids in school. Daycare is for people who don't have time to watch their kids. I mean, they tried saying it best. I work as a nurse, and I'm going to school and everything. I don't have time for them. Come on, we're not stupid, okay? We're not idiots. And I mean, and for people to defend this and say, "Oh, it's racist," you're just trying to. You're either trying to save votes, or you are complicit in this. And for those that have no gain in this argument, you're just nothing but a bunch of cultist idiots or suckers. Because if, let's say, you're the voter and you're saying there's no fraud here, or you've got no gain in this scam, and you're saying that it's not a scam, you're either completely indoctrinated, dumb as all heck, or you're just a cult cog in the machine of this con that they're using. And the fact that these people can't even speak a lick of English, half of them. I mean, there are some that do speak English, but the fact that there are still people that can't speak a lick of English, despite their claims of being here for over more than 2 years, is really nothing but red flags. Like, they're not putting into the system, they're bleeding out the system. And you wonder why people hate paying taxes. This right here is a reason why we don't like paying our taxes. Because our tax money is going to fraudsters. And governments aren't doing anything about it. Both Democrat and Republican. You got the pussy Republicans and the Democrats that are stealing the tax money. Or also just being pussies. I mean, I gotta ask you, what's it gonna take? I mean, what is it gonna take for you all to stop saying that's racist, or they're only going after them because they're Somalians? No, people are doing this because this is fraud, plain and simple. It's clear cut, simple fraud. Like, why is it that I'm seeing so many people doing topsy-turvies of trying to defend this? Like I said, they said they were in school. Well, one, daycare is not for children that are going to school. Daycare is for children that are too young for school. Two, they were closed. What type of daycare center is closed at 11 or 8 in the morning? That makes no sense to me, that you're going to be closed during a non-holiday work day. Three, you got someone asking why they want to enroll their kid in this daycare center, when that should have never came out your mouth. 4, you got people shutting the doors on them when they're just asking questions and asking for, applications and pamphlets just to show that they're legit, and yet they can't speak the language, and they're just shutting the doors on them, asking, like what's going on here? basically. And that's all. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna end this video. I've never in my entire life up until now, I've had to do my own research and look up the original source and find the video of its full context until now, because they keep lying to us, they keep misleading us, they keep twisting our words, and I'm pretty sure there'll be someone here to call me a coon or Uncle Tom or a sellout, when all I'm talking about is, as someone who pays taxes, as someone who got denied for a financial aid that could help me off my feet when I struggled in the past. I'm just someone trying to figure out, why is my tax money going to a bunch of scammers and con artists? And for everyone just to tell me to shut up inward and get back to work. Well, hey, no, I ain't falling for that now. I ain't gonna be complicit into these nonsensical things anymore. That's all I gotta say. Thank you and good night.